Ravi Ravindran from London District, Northwest Branch. Mr. President, conference, good afternoon. I raised to propose this motion on behalf of my branch. A lot of people talk about branchless. This title, this conference agreed to recommending enrolling all incoming National Deputy Vice President to a recognized leadership development program. The rationale, you already read what the rationale says, but I would like to say a few other things. It is a 12-week program. Even though it says 10-week, it's nearly 12 weeks, online and face-to-face, initiated by Small Business Charter Organizations, a recognized organization, and through university business schools or nationally. So no need to come to London or no need to go to Durham. You stay in your location and you can study local university, but curriculum will be the same. This education support to build your capacity in leadership, innovation, digital adaptations, employee engagements, marketing, responsible business, and finance management. At end, you develop a business growth plan, and that will give you a total education in order to lead a bigger organization. The one final thing that I really enjoy, engage with fellow students, came from different industry. So you know to get more knowledge from other industry to shape up our future.
Okay, do you have okay, seconder?
Nilesh Patel, London District, Northwest Branch. Good afternoon, President, top table, and conference delegates. I second this motion from our branch to recommend this training course. This skill will assist the leadership of lead our Fed to grow, prosper, and make more money for us, and lead from a structured perspective. Please support this motion. Thank you.
So we've got Amendment 49A from NEC. Mal? I'll meet Mal.
I'd like to make an amendment. I'm Ms. Moore for the NEC, Morazag. Our amendment is delete Strategic Leadership Development Programme and insert online training course throughout. This annual conference agrees to recommending enrolling all incoming National Deputy Vice Presidents to a recognisable online training course and brackets throughout. Rationale is that we have more choice and not be tied in specific strategic leadership development programme. As I've got a vested interest, so I'll be setting this programme. I'm going to say that right away so that there's no... Right. This strategic level programme is costing £3,000. And while I think I'm great value for money, I don't think I'm worth £3,000. So I think we should be investigating and finding an online programme, but we should never be tied to one specific one. And the main reason is that there might be cheaper, and there will be cheaper options out there. And the Federation money has been hard-earned. The members are paying in, week out, want value for money. And I don't think that the motion itself is value for money more than anything else. I think that the personal development is a great idea, and for the future. And you can see when I came on that I nearly stopped myself from speaking because I lost train of thought there, and that would help me not do that, and that's pretty bad coming from a local councillor. But what I would say is that the things we learn in the council is that we have online modules that we go online and take in and do different courses, unconscious bias training and different things like that. But the cost of it is minimal, because of the fact is that it's a general programme that's brought in and is added to the network. And I think that if we do it that way, it will be a lot cheaper, a lot value for money, and I think it would work for us, and it'll be a bit more feasible as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, conference. I stand on behalf of NEC to second the motion. It's like from one councillor to another councillor, but what matters really, we're all in business. As business owners, we are all committed to running our businesses 24/7, all year round, in the best way possible, as this is our bread and butter since the day we bought our shops. This is an opportunity to better ourselves, and with the one thing in mind, which is important to us all and our families, is to be successful in our business. With the challenging times ahead of us, in front of us for a long time, to get professional training opportunity, that opportunity is so important, is the only way, and better for us all, individuals or or family, or respective retailers. It's so important to have that training opportunity. But then let's do that for our respected members as well. Conference, by adding the amendment, all we are doing is giving the choice rather than be stuck with a program, with a development program. So this is an opportunity really to make sure that the training is really comprehensive. Please support the motion. Thank you.
Amended motion. That's fine. Any speakers for the
amended motion?
Yeah. Speaker. Sorry, I've passed it. Speaking to the amendment.
Raymond L, Southwest. I stand up here to support this amendment and then support the motion with this amendment. Having been through the chair, you're thrown in many areas, no matter how good you think you are, how clever you think you are. A lot of it's experience, which I hope I've benefited from, but you are thrown into TV interviews, radio interviews. Can you, in an hour's time, meet so-and-so an MP? You're thrown so many things that you've got to stand up and handle and give the name of the federation and be proud of it and give a good response and be careful. You've got to be guarded in what you say. So some form of training, I think, is so important, and it's something we haven't done in the past. To restrict us to a certain type of course, I think, is unnecessary. I think it's the best time, and the individual, some individuals want different training than other individuals. So I would prefer to have this motion fly through with this amendment so that the NEC can look at the type of development programme for an individual and what type of course would suit at the current time. So please support the amendment and then support the motion with the amendment. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there any more speakers for the amendment?
Yeah. Abdul Qadir, Scotland. I'm here to support the amendment, and I think it's a brilliant thing to have for our incoming National Deputy Vice President. And I mean, the original motion is very good as well. And I think in the spirit of what we're trying to ask, sometimes the odd word, you shouldn't be hung up on these little things, and should see, if there is a program where there's face-to-face or it involves costs, you see whether it's worth it, and then, go forward. Because the idea is to give the incoming Deputy Vice President a chance to learn some new tricks of the trade and, help our members. So I would support this motion, and if it goes through, then for the top table to sort of be pragmatic and you know, take it into the spirit of it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any more speakers for the amendment? For the amendment? No? Conference ready to vote? Vote now. That's passed, so we're speaking to the amended motion. Any more speakers on the amended motion? No? Okay. Does anyone want to wind up? No? Yes? Just to the amended motion.
Oh, thank you. Okay, conference, I'd like to sum it up saying strategy and innovation they will learn, leading for higher performance within our organization, building vision and the brands, engaging in inspiring the team, creating membership value, adaptation, digital technology, adapting responsible business. So, gentlemen, we need technology, knowledge in order to lead this organization. We have seen this lacking in some time. We are good in our own business, and when we come to a bigger organization, we should have additional knowledge in order to lead this organization to next level. We are in the path already. Our national president taken last 2 years. We are better than 2 years ago. Finally, that I would like to ask conference to give 100% support in order to this motion.
Amended motion, that's fine. Well done.
Yeah, amended motion.
Okay, conference ready to vote? Vote now.